As of late August 2025, the Chengdu J-20 continues to be portrayed by Chinese state media as a symbol of technological advancement and military modernization. However, outside of China, there is sustained and growing skepticism about the actual performance, maturity, and combat readiness of the aircraft. These concerns are grounded in observable patterns, expert analyses, and open-source military evaluations. The following is a longer, fact-based examination from a critical perspective, without reliance on external imagery or speculative materials. The central claim that the J-20 is a true fifth-generation stealth fighter remains disputed. The design features, especially its forward canards, diverterless supersonic inlets, and twin vertical stabilizers, inherently challenge the aircraft's radar cross-section minimization. In modern stealth aircraft, achieving low observability requires careful alignment of surfaces, internal weapon carriage, and minimal radar reflections from any angle. The J-20's configuration suggests that while it may have a reduced radar signature from the front, its side and rear profiles are considerably more exposed compared to aircraft designed with full-spectrum stealth in mind. This compromises its survivability in contested environments where advanced radar systems operate on multiple frequencies. China has claimed that recent radar upgrades have dramatically increased the aircraft's detection range. These upgrades reportedly stem from semiconductor advances using materials like silicon carbide, enabling greater thermal efficiency and power output. While such a development may increase the reach of its radar systems, a critical gap remains in the aircraft's overall sensor fusion, threat discrimination, and targeting accuracy. Without independently verifiable tests or participation in joint exercises where performance can be benchmarked, such claims cannot be meaningfully assessed and are treated with caution by defense experts. Furthermore, high radar output without low probability of intercept characteristics makes the platform more detectable to adversary sensors, which undermines one of the core advantages of stealth operations. The J-20's engine remains a chronic limitation. Although the aircraft was initially powered by imported Russian Alabama 31F engines, those were never intended for long-term use in stealth applications. China's domestic replacement, the WS-10C, remains underpowered for the airframe's weight and does not enable sustained supercruise. The long-promised WS-15 engine, which is supposed to provide the thrust and fuel efficiency required for a true fifth-generation fighter, has yet to be fielded at scale. Repeated delays in WS-15 development and concerns about durability and safety have made it a symbol of China's broader struggle with advanced engine technology. An underpowered engine not only limits flight envelope and speed but also increases infrared visibility due to higher afterburner usage, further eroding stealth performance. The aircraft also lacks several key systems expected in its generation. Notably, the absence of an internal gun limits its combat flexibility, particularly in close engagements where short-range weapons remain essential. Even with advancements in missiles and beyond visual range targeting, modern air combat scenarios frequently involve dynamic, high-speed maneuvering that benefits from multi-layered offensive capabilities. Critics argue that excluding a cannon was either a result of design constraints or a miscalculation in combat planning. In either case, it represents a trade-off that reduces the aircraft's self-sufficiency in prolonged or unpredictable engagements. One of the most telling indicators of the platform's limitations is the complete absence of international deployment or exports. The J-20 has never been sold to another country, tested in a multinational exercise, or deployed in a real combat zone. Even countries that routinely purchase Chinese military equipment have shown no public interest in acquiring the J-20. This suggests that the aircraft is either not offered due to performance or security concerns, or that its cost and effectiveness do not meet international expectations. It also denies external analysts the opportunity to evaluate the aircraft in open, unscripted scenarios, leaving its performance largely unverifiable outside of scripted demonstrations and carefully managed public events. Narrative control plays a significant role in shaping perceptions of the J-20 within China. The platform is consistently promoted as a match for the most advanced foreign fighters. State media highlights staged flyovers, choreographed training footage, and optimistic commentary from domestic analysts. However, there is a clear absence of independent reviews, public criticism, or transparent performance metrics. This level of control limits the public's understanding of the program's setbacks and allows exaggerated or premature claims of success to persist without challenge. Analysts note that China's emphasis on symbolic military milestones often comes at the expense of practical capability assessments. The open day announcement that the J-20 will be displayed statically for the first time is also revealing. For over a decade, the aircraft has been shown only in flight, and even then under controlled conditions. Allowing the public to see it up close for the first time suggests an effort to project confidence in the design. However, it also opens the door to closer technical scrutiny, which may expose inconsistencies or confirm the long-standing criticism that the platform is more about appearance than performance. In critical military assessments, the J-20's role is often described as more defensive and regional than global or expeditionary. It is likely optimized for high-speed interception roles over mainland and near-sea airspace, rather than long-range force projection. This limitation, whether by design or necessity, contrasts sharply with how the aircraft is marketed domestically. For a true fifth-generation aircraft to be effective in modern strategic environments, it must be fully integrated into networked warfare systems, capable of multi-role operations, and reliable across diverse combat scenarios. The J-20, based on known capabilities, does not yet meet these thresholds. Overall, the current body of open-source analysis strongly suggests that the J-20 remains technologically behind its Western counterparts. Its shortcomings in engine performance, stealth integrity, avionics integration, and multi-role combat capability all point to an aircraft that is still evolving rather than complete. While it marks a significant step in China's aerospace ambitions, the persistent lack of transparency, over-reliance on domestic praise, and absence of third-party validation continued to undermine the credibility of the platform's operational effectiveness.